Thank you once more for your attention. I'm Dr. Steven, anti-aging medical doctor. Now, one of the most important things I learned after my degree in medical school was the importance of primary prevention. Now, after studies, when I got exposed to the world and I saw how people were living, I realized that many people do not put into action primary prevention. Now, we really need to know what primary prevention means. And many people out there do not apply primary prevention or think they are applying primary prevention. Now, primary prevention has to do with lifestyle. But here we are more concerned about the human body. We do not want to get ill. At times, people don't even have time to get ill because they're busy and the system keeps them busy all the time. So they need to be healthy, they need to be strong for their families, they need to be there all the time, they need to be present at work so that they don't lose their jobs. Health starts by taking better care of our cells. Now, a cell is a functional unit of the human body. So we need to take good care of our cells to be able to have healthy tissues and healthy organs and healthy organisms and a healthy system. Now, we are not talking about precise diseases. Here we're talking about the cell that gives rise to tissues and organs, an organism, and a whole system. So if we're able to take good care of ourselves, we don't have to worry about the rest. Okay? Now, taking good care of ourselves is really important because from the cells, everything in our body starts in the cells. So that's why we need to pay more attention to ourselves and not to a section of our body that gets ill, because if we pay attention to liver, for example, we increase the probabilities of having other problems, maybe in the lungs, okay, stretching the body, and we increase other possibilities of having problems, maybe in the brain or maybe in the heart. We have other organs, to think about later on. Most people do not just have one problem. One problem rises, they cure themselves, but then another problem rises, and it just keeps on summing up until they get older. Now, but we want to grow older. We want to live well. As elderly people, we want to play with our grandkids. We want to enjoy whatever we meet and have after our 80s. We want to travel. We want to live a good life after our 80s, right? And we want to live well until we die, right? Okay, so how does this start? And how can I help you to be able to have a better view of prevention? Or the best thing you can do starts by what I'll show you right here. And once you have learned what you will see right now, you can start applying it to be able to have better health and a good lifestyle for a long time and a healthy aging. Now, the cell normally ages. We have processes that repair damages in our cells. As we age, this repairing processes actually reduce. They are slower, or we may have defects of our system. During cell division, if we are lucky, as we age, we may have the same cell copy like the previous one with the same capacities of repairing damages so that it reduces the quantity of toxins that are capable of causing inflammation. Okay. So this is a healthy cell. But on the other hand, if I copy my DNA in a way that wasn't that perfect because I had a system in my cell that wasn't really perfect, maybe because I had this repairing processes that weren't effective, I will normally grow a cell which is less active than the previous one or less healthier than the previous one. So I'll have a cell that has certain processes that are degenerated. And that is why I color it red. Okay. Now what happens when you treat your cells in the right way, when you give them the right nutrition, or when we apply the knowledge of nutrigenomics? Okay, when you use the right substances at the right time and the right quantities, what happens is the cells normally divide. And during the division, things function better in such a way that the repairing processes are really effective, and we tend to grow two healthy cells from a healthy cell. Normally, minimum, this will be the same as this one, or it might even be healthier than the previous one. And that is why we talk about anti-aging. During the copy of the cell that has more defects with respect to the previous one, while using the right nutrition, the right quantities, the right qualities, we tend to have a good DNA copy, okay, and repair of the genes that are damaged, such that we produce a cell that is healthier than the previous one. Maximum, we might have the same cell like the previous one with the same damages, right? Or maybe like the genetic problems. You see, now the proportion here is changing, and this happens almost every 90 days. Because this is more or less a cell's lifespan. Okay, this is the time they take more or less to go into division. Okay, now this is a cell, a human cell. As we go on treating ourselves good, because there's no time to treat our bodies good. Someone will say, but why should I use certain substances all my life? Or should I use them all my life? Now the question is this. I'll answer by asking another question. Why do you brush your teeth every day? No one tells us to brush your teeth every day, but we brush our teeth every day for a very good reason, because it has a smell that maybe we don't like, because maybe the smell won't be pleasant to somebody else, and because the nose is here, we know that our mouth is dirty and we wash it, right? Now, the cell produces toxins every day, and this is the reason why we need to take care of ourselves every blessed day, like our vertebral column, every blessed day. So if we keep on doing that, what happens is we will tend to grow healthier cells. And during every cell division, we will grow a cell that will be healthier than the previous one. And every time we get to copy a cell that has damages, because we treat ourselves well with nutrition, we tend to repair those damages and produce a healthier cell with respect to the previous one. This is approximately maybe every 90 days. So the proportion here actually changes. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 healthier cells with respect to 1 as we age, as time goes on, and as long as we treat ourselves good. Isn't this what we want as we age? Growing healthier, growing stronger, with a good memory, reducing the probabilities of having any disease or any illness. This is what we all want. So why don't we treat ourselves good every day? Now that you know what happens when you treat yourselves every day, you can make the right choice on how to take care of yourselves. If you can't do it on your own, you can ask for help. I am always present. Or you can click on the link below or get to me through my email or through my website, and I'll give you the right information that you need to be able to help your cells have more equilibrium.